Here we are, and we're looking good here on live today. Hello, everyone. How are you all going? We're having a nice sunny weather here today in South Australia. But we are inside doing a live. And for those who have asked me in the past, what can we do with girls, or what program has been successful with girls? And you've asked many questions about what's out there and what you can do. Well, you won't want to miss today's interview. I have Isabel and Karen here with me from South Australia as well. Welcome, girls.
Hello, it's great to be here.
I've known these girls for a few years because every year it seems like forever. I don't know how long. The Providence has been going, which has been a girls' conference in Adelaide in South Australia. How long has Providence been going?
So 16 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, a long time.
It is. Yeah. And it's been very successful here in South Australia, and a big hit with girls and country girls, as well as the city girls in Adelaide, which are closer to the location. It's been a great success, and also an answer to prayer for many parents as well, who have young girls who are struggling with their identity and trying to find their place in this world. So it's been a big bonus, and so I want to know what started the girls' ministry. What made you leap out in faith and begin this girls' ministry in Adelaide?
Yeah. So basically it started with me going into a high school and just sharing my story with about 6 girls. And I did that for about 12 months in a high school. And then I came up with this crazy idea that I thought it'd be really cool to put on an event where these girls that I guess connected and felt they could get something out of it, we could do it on a bigger scale and invite more girls. So 16 years ago, I think I had my first conference and 150 girls turned up. It was probably the first, it's groundbreaking really, because 8 to 18, there was nothing for that like kind of hole in the system for the girls. So it was just based around self-esteem and my story and how you can become all that you were born to be, really. And from there, it's grown.
It sure has. So was it actually easy to launch? Did you feel like you had the support behind you? And what was the reaction with the parents and the girls? How did it come across when you first launched it?
To be honest, I don't know if anything's easy to launch. I think there's always a scare factor, a faith factor. But I had the support of my high school, and I was allowed to personally invite girls. And so those girls personally invited their friends. And I think over 12 months, I'd built a relationship enough that the parents began to trust who I was. I also made local connections with the youth group leaders and obviously one-on-one with them, and tremendous support from Pastor Mark and Michelle Baker here at Life Church. You know, they threw everything into me. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. How fantastic. So pastors, if you have someone in your church, get behind them who's picked up a dream or a vision to do something with young girls. And this is an example how you can see how God uses people to reach the next generation and the generations after that. After 16 years, it's pretty amazing. So there are many things that you do at a conference. I've been to a few. Can you tell us or explain to everyone else what you do at a conference?
You want to share some of those highlights?
Yeah, definitely.
Izzy's been with me for 16 years, so she might have a different take.
Wow. A little 5-year-old going along all the way through. But it's definitely what I love. It's not like any other conference, and it was very down to earth, very real. Like Pastor Karen would share a story, which always really was such a personal thing. But throughout the conference, there was we had the main sessions, which were very prophetic, and we would get words from Pastor Karen, or prayer or praise or worship, the messages. We also had Q&A sessions, which I always loved, always one of my favorites. And so we'd split into age groups and ask any question we want and have a panel of people answering. We've one big thing that Providence has always done is just wanting to make the girls feel like princesses and just love on them. And so there'll be pampering where they get their hair done or get their nails done. And there was one year where we all went shopping together, and there's so many giveaways throughout the whole conference to just bless them in any way. And it's always done in such a fun way with, like, we do dance-offs or walk-offs and the Mexican wave and all. It's just to have heaps of fun, make them laugh, find their joy again, but also make them feel loved, and all through different ways, with all different things that has happened.
And you've had different themes as well, which have been exciting.
I think the most popular one was Winter Wonderland. When we covered the whole place of snow.
Wow.
Sugar, spice, all things nice.
Lickable.
Yes.
Wallpaper.
Yes, I remember that one. Very creative team you have there. So looking back on the years, would there any thing you would change or any advice you would give to people who are thinking about doing a girls' event?
That's a very interesting question. I think dream big, but God dreams even bigger.
Yeah.
Don't limit. I started off with a team of 3 people, and we had 500 to the opening night, but we really had a solid core team of 3 and a whole lot of beautiful, amazing, special, outrageous volunteers, which nothing happens without those amazing people that can connect with the dream. And I think God challenges us to dream big. And then he goes, okay, well, if that's your level, I'm going to show you what my level is. But it's also being structured in some form, which is very unusual for me to say because I'm not a structured kind of person. But it's having the vision and having it clear, and then being able to share that vision and have people pick up that vision and then outwork that vision, which is, Izzy. I've been really blessed with Izzy, and both my daughters have been a part of that. So they've been able to outlive that vision and make it come to life. Not everyone has that ability, and not everyone can be the vision. So it's about a really solid team.
Very true. No, that's good. You've got so much wisdom to share there, Karen.
Shows more.
Yeah, that's right. And and your next event you've got coming up very, very soon. Do you want to give that a plug?
Yes, it's called Joy. For obvious reasons. After the last couple of years we've had, I think Joy is very appropriate. But that's this Friday night is the opening night. And we normally have massive, elaborate performances. But thank the Lord for COVID. We've had to obviously have our restrictions, but still have something just as powerful. Stripped back, but it doesn't mean it's going to be less impacting, So we've got some amazing young girls that are sharing their stories, and I won't tell you too much because I'm not very good at keeping secrets, unfortunately. But we set it up. It starts Friday night, and then Saturday it starts at 11 o'clock this year till 9:30. So it's only one night and one day this year. With obvious reasons, we've had to cut it back. But still fun packed. We've got jumping castles, mini golf. We've got bouquet making. We've got basketball comps. We've got
heaps of things.
Something where you sing.
Karaoke.
My heart is to be able to show this generation of amazing young girls what joy really looks like, and to really experience the joy and the freedom that joy brings. And so I'll be sharing some very personal challenges that I went through to be able to discover joy. I think, if I can be really honest, I think for 16 years we've always stayed with the mandate to be real, raw and relevant. And we've never moved away from that in whatever theme we've had. We're actually very excited.
Yeah.
After having a year's break, it's kind of really cool to be back.
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah. Kylie Ann is on Facebook and she's saying, I remember your first Providence, Izzy.
Wow.
There you go.
There you go.
We've touched a lot of girls over the 16 years.
You have a lot of hearts and a lot of girls.
Good fruit.
Yeah. No, that's right. So if you want to get more information about Providence, you can see the link at the bottom of the screen there, and you'll be able to also find out about more what Karen does on that website. But before we go, Karen and Izzy, I want to thank you both for what you've been doing and for the rest of the team for your time and your effort and for your love for all the girls in this nation. And without you, Karen, there would be many girls who wouldn't have confidence. They wouldn't know who they are, their true image, their true self. And the words that you speak and you have spoken over the years have stuck in very young minds. Especially your testimony is powerful, and how you've come out, how God's brought you out so far has really stuck in my girls' young minds. So I want to thank you so much for all you've done, but I'm not going to cry. All you've done over the years.
Your support. You've been amazing yourself, and now another level of support. So we love your heart and all that you do. You're an amazing lady.
Oh, thank you. Stop it. So check out Karen, and you'll be able to contact them on their website and follow them on social media, and we'll add all the links in the comments.
Look forward to seeing you all.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.